Hi guys, it's Maureen Folan, broker owner of the Maureen Folan Real Estate Group, and today I'm going to share with you a couple of tips and strategies on how to get your offer accepted in a crazy competitive real estate market. So what I'm seeing on every listing that I bring in, I'm receiving as many as 15 offers on that particular property. That's 15 different buyers that are competing for the same home. What do you do to make your offer stand out to get chosen by that seller? Today I'm going to share with you a couple of tips on what you can do to ensure that you win in this crazy real estate market. Number one, hire yourself a professional real estate agent. And what I mean by that is not all agents are equal, not all agents work the same. So ensure that you are working with someone who has a proven track record of success, that has been through many situations and has been able to come out and navigate their clients to win in the end. That's very important. And also when you're interviewing that agent, ask them to share past stories of their experience of what they've done to ensure that their clients have gotten their offer accepted and made it to a successful close. That's really important to be able to give you a good idea on what your agent is willing to do to ensure that you get your dream home. The second suggestion is make sure you have your finances lined up. And what I mean by that is you obviously have your pre-approval ready, but I'm seeing a lot of sellers ask for additional documentation on their buyers these days. I'm seeing sellers ask for a credit score, proof of income, as well as bank statements. So ensure you have all those documents on hand, and that way if a seller does ask for that additional information, you have it ready and able to present rather than taking a few days to find it and gather it. So as we all know, that time is of the essence when you place an offer. So that would be my suggestion. My third suggestion is make your offer as clean as possible. And what I mean by that is make sure there's no contingencies in your offer. So in the past, I've seen contingencies upon a buyer having to sell their house in order to purchase this house. That is not going to happen in today's real estate market. Every single seller is looking for a buyer that is ready, willing, and able to purchase. Number four is waiving the appraisal contingency. In a typical real estate market, the bank appraiser will go back to as far as 6 months of comparable sales to be able to come up with the value on the house that they're appraising. These days, the way that the market is escalating, a lot of documentation from 6 months ago is not going to be relevant for today. So if your appraisal comes in a little bit less than what the sales price is, be willing to waive that in this real estate market, because as we know, the prices are increasing and the banks just haven't caught up with the data that's out there. And number five, take the stress off the seller. And what I mean by that is make it as easy as possible. I have seen sellers choose an offer that is less money because the buyer has been more flexible and accommodated their needs. So for example, I'm selling a house in Whitestone and we had multiple offers on it, and the buyer that actually got the deal agreed to take the house as is. And what I mean by that is they took all repairs that are having to be made. They were willing to take them and repair it at their own time, as well as they allowed the seller to keep all the furniture that was in the property. It was an estate sale and the seller lived out of state, and they didn't want to have to come back and clear out the house and hire a junk removal company. So the buyer was very clever and they offered to take it as is, and they would get rid of all furniture and all garbage once they owned the property. That was very appealing to the seller. So again, sometimes it's not always the price, it's the terms that go along with it, because at the end of the day, every seller wants the transaction to go smoothly and not have headaches. So do what you can to ensure that that is the case for the seller, and you'll win. If you have any questions on the real estate market, feel free to give me a call. I'm always here to be of service. Talk to you soon. Bye.